150 squats for 30 days. Probably day 17, maybe. It's Miss Sarah's birthday over there. We got Miss KK. And we have Mr. Matt. So we're going to get these done real quick. It's cold out here. We got our Jesse Pollock Fast Energy cards. First on deck is a 7. I'm going to do 25. Here we go. Stay tuned for tomorrow. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Happy Tuesday, Thursday. 22, 23, 24, 25. We'll do a few extra. There we go. It's always better to do a few. I'd even changed my work clothes today. Stolen my button down. Got my other work shirt on. Got representing Northern Premier Electric. Here we go. Hey, Sheiky baby, thank you for tapping in. Thanks for wishing Miss Sarah happy birthday. Gigi came over. That's Sarah's mom. So Sarah got to spend some time with her. She snuck over a little for a few minutes. So any of my sister-in-laws watching, let me know if you think Sheiky baby looks like Dan. They would know. Here we go. I owe you 25. Thank you for tapping in. Oh, no. Yeah, it is Steelers colors, but it's
not representing Steelers.
We're not a Titanfall video game, I guess. Big Shane gave this to me, my son, Junior. So here we go. I did play for the Steelers on the Pee Wee football team, unfortunately, but I did get my my jersey signed, and then I had to pay like $50 to keep it. But it was worth it. I have like 2 or 3 autographs on it. So here we go. 25 squats. Thank you for tapping in. 1 down. Here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Just like that, we have 50 squats down. This thing saves us right here. Got to give it a review. A really good review. So, I think this might be called a Snow Joe. I don't know what brand it is. Yeah, Snow Joe. It's an electric one. You plug it right in. A snow blower here. Let me get it out. You guys can see it. So easy. A 10-year-old could use it. If your cord is grounded to GFI or whatnot, make sure it's grounded. Works totally fine. All the snow we had, this little thing just pushed right through it, man. So big shout out to Snow Joe. Snow Joe. We'll leave it in the back here. You know, Miss Sarah doesn't want to be mixing gas up, and like, I got the perfect thing for you. Let me show you how to use this. She's like, oh my gosh, I'm still kind of afraid. But here we go. There's nothing to be afraid about. Little Shane uses it. Junior, Big Shane uses it. We're going to do 25 more squats. And I think Miss KK's getting ready to tap out. They got to get home. Matt's got to work, which we appreciate. Appreciate him greatly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Happy Thursday. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Just like that, halfway done. I'm gonna sneak a hug and a handshake from Matt and my daughter. So let me squeeze away. And how about you? Yeah, you could kind of give me a hug, kind of on camera here. Here we go. Here we go. I got her right here. That was KK.
We'll
And
see you later, man.
here's the handshake, Matt, right here. Give him the yeah.
Hell yeah.
So I
Stay
appreciate
warm,
you.
man.
Thank you, Matt. I hope you have an awesome day. Thank you for always taking care of my precious baby.
Anytime, always.
I know you love her as much as I do, so thank you.
Of course.
And just like that, we're gonna do another 25 squats. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. See you later. 16. Love you. 17. Good night. Love you guys. 18. See you later. Good night, honey. Love you guys. Here we go. 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Just like that, we're got 100 down. So thank you, Cassaro. I'm not sure if I'm saying your name right, but hi, thank you for tapping in. We appreciate you. We're doing 150 squats for 30 days. My legs always felt super rock hard. Be like, go ahead, punch them. And they're kind of like concrete sometimes, but no definition. They're just rock hard. But now with these squats, I'm building up some definition, and hopefully by summer I can show them off and be like, check these out, guys. That's the goal. If not, we're going to step it up next month in a few more days. We got 2 more cards to do, I believe. A Jack and a Joker. So let me just double check. Always remember, work harder, not smarter. Or work harder, not smart. Work smarter, not harder. That's part of a stutter. Sometimes it comes out wrong. But that's okay. We were able to get 4 cards done. 4 cards for me is 25. You can make them whatever you want. We got 2 cards on deck. Both these cards could represent anything. It could be a 5, it could be a 10, it could be 1. Just be like, hey, I did 52 push-ups in one day when normally you don't do any. And you just make this one. And you say, you know what? I got 1 done. I'm going to take my card from here, put it over here, just to signify, hey, we got progress, we're working, It's all about our mindset and how we want to achieve our goals. So I owe you another 50 squats. We're going to do 25. Maybe we'll do 50. Should I do 50, Miss Sarah? It's your birthday. I'm going to do 50 for Miss Sarah. She doesn't even have to tell me. So thank you guys. I appreciate you. Here we go. 50 squats for Miss Sarah's birthday. You never reveal how old the lady is. So I appreciate you tapping in and wishing Sarah happy birthday. Everybody that did, everybody that will, people that got missed. Some people stopped in, sent text messages. We appreciate you. We wouldn't be exactly where we are today if it wasn't for her. And God and everybody, a bunch of things needed to be where they needed to be. for us to be here today. So thank you for tapping in. I owe you 50 squats. Here we go. 1, 2, happy Thursday. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Hey, Jumper. 21, 22. Thank you for tapping in. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 20 more. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 10 more. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. My legs are burning. It's super cold out here. We have the beacon out here, honey pie. Oh, I see it. I'm sorry, man. Let's see. We'll show you how cold it is out here. Thank you, Gilbert. Whew. Oh, battery's dead in here. I'll have to fix this. Battery's not dead, it's missing a battery. What the heck? You can just leave that open over there, please. So we got a different one. Here we go. The garage door. Oh, 20. Oh, it says it's 30. It's warming up, guys. 30 degrees Fahrenheit or -1 degrees Celsius. So we appreciate you tapping in. All the birthday wishes. I do wish all of you a very happy, blessed evening, day, morning. Thank you for tapping in always, smashing the like button, leaving comments, tagging me in a post. I appreciate you. A lot of people have done it. I know Gilbert's done it. Trending Live TV, Adventures in a Ute, made songs, so please check him out. He's really cool, makes awesome inspirational songs. Check out Juicy Killer Monster. Yeah, batteries are not included. So I appreciate you, Gilbert. Thank you for always tapping in. I know a lot of times, for a while, I haven't been able to tap into a lot of people's live streams. But I do appreciate you guys. I'm there. I'm smashing the like button. Google analysis should say Little Shane is there. So keep doing what you guys are doing. It's awesome. 100%. You got everybody that I subscribe to that does inspirational stuff. I see everybody's channels growing, and that's a blessing. We want to try to help as many people see something in themselves that was there that they didn't believe was there. All it takes is like a little light switch sometimes, a little click. Hey, this is here. I have this in me. I can do 150 squats. I can do 200 squats. I can do burpees. I can do anything I can put my mind to. I can work at NASA. I can work in the FBI building if I chose to. I didn't though, but the opportunity was there. But yeah, we only miss the shots we do not take. So if this short or this live stream, if you're new and you haven't been watching, try something new that's gonna help better yourself. Um, be humble enough to wash dishes if you don't have a job. I wash dishes. I worked at McDonald's, worked at Taco Bell and Wendy's and uh, all these different pizza stores, and I worked where I needed to work, and I didn't care, as long as I brought in a paycheck. Hey, this place is going to pay me a little more, could benefit my family. Okay, I have some restaurant experience. I'm going to go from Wendy's to McDonald's because it pays more, and I'm going to go from Arby's to Wendy's because Wendy's paid more. Or Arby's. I never worked at Arby's. I meant Taco Bell. But regardless, I worked a lot as a little kid and as an adult. Uh, Again, it doesn't matter what the job is. If you're capable and you see yourself doing something, put your mind to it. Go try it. Research it before you go totally gung ho in something. And um, even though you might think you're passionate about it, research it. Do some marketing development or do some sort of research on where your product or what you're trying to sell is going to be best marketed for your area, I guess, or the demographics, I guess is what I'm trying to say for the product or the people you're trying to reach. It takes a lot of thought. A lot of people um, don't understand the time it takes to actually start something and make it a success. Um, People don't see the stuff that's behind the scenes. They only see you when you're super jacked or you got these awesome cars, or they don't understand the days and the months and the years that you put into building your brand or your body, your family. So uh, even if it's that, I might not have $1 million, but to me, I have $1 million family. So, uh, but at one time, Kevin, he Googled my name and he's like, "Get out of here." He's like, "I didn't know this." And I'm like, "What the heck?" And he screenshotted it and sent it to me. And I guess somehow they do some sort of analysis where they tell you somebody's net worth. And yeah, I was like, could be. I'm not gonna say it's not. And I mean, it could be close, but yeah, I guess they have more access to stuff than you're led to believe. But I appreciate everybody tapping in for our 150-day live or 150 squats for 30 days. Um, Once again, I cannot give enough credit when you use it easily. I'm not going to go through 8 inches of hard packed snow with this. I understand you go on top a little bit and go make a few passes in the one area. This will work fine. Works just as fine as any other paddled snow blower. And I've had gas, and I'm sick and tired of taking apart the carburetors and uh, trying to diagnose why something's not working, you know. So we got this from Miss Sarah. I don't think she's used it once. I've used it a lot, and it works decent for my 2 width driveway. So again, Snow Joe. It's 20 some inches, I guess, maybe. I don't know. But it's pretty wide. It's awesome. Pretty light. You can do some cranes with it, I guess. That's what the handle's for. I know, man, it's so multifunctional. You can do curls with it or do some shoulder shrugs or something, or I don't know. I'm not a bodybuilder. I know how to just do push-ups, sit-ups, and curls. I don't know most terminology for anything. I know what works for me, and this thing did work for me. So just showing you guys what it's made of. 2 seasons already. Last season I used this, and this season I've used it a couple times. So has your little lights, your little auger thrower, your little paddle thing, and this is metal. So it's not as cheap as some of the gas ones that this is just plastic. This is metal, sharp metal. Like, well, maybe not super sharp, but yeah. I think that might have got some of the carpet or ripped up something here. But yeah, as you can tell, it's pretty cool. It works decent. I think I got my money's worth. And it's not super loud. It's not going to wake up my neighbors at 3 o'clock in the morning when I'm trying to get out of my driveway to make sure Sarah's at work because she's afraid to drive in the snow, even though she's got an all-wheel drive car. But it's still dangerous on ice. I get it, 100%. So again, super simple. We could probably lift it with 2 fingers. 2 fingers. It's super light. I could probably lift it with 1 finger, which I did, but here we go. We'll do it with 1 finger. It's not too heavy, guys. We'll do it with 1 finger on this side. You got to work out both. It's slipping, but yeah, awesome. I appreciate you guys for tapping in for Mrs. Sarah's birthday squats. Arizona Jake, thank you. Gilbert, thank you. We appreciate you. Let's see. You won't find a snow shovel around. Oh yeah, snow shovels. So we do got a few of those. We got 2 snow shovels. We got a bunch, but these are the 2 new ones. You got the scooper, and then you got the pusher. So you got the yard works for kind of shoving the snow out of your way, pushing it out of your way. And this kind of works too, kind of pushing it. This has got the nice, like, angle to where you're not going to hurt yourself. You're just like, bink, bink, bink. Just, you're not bending over too bad. But we get her done. It took us maybe 10 minutes, 3 people to do our whole driveway with the snow blower plugged in, of course, and these 2 snow shovels. So, and as you can tell, we don't pay a lot for anything. We always get everything on special. Marks right here. It's like $8, $9. Same with this. This is probably like $8 or $9 at Marks. Maybe it's like $10, but it's still got the Marks thing right here. This is something we'd have at work. Husky from Home Depot. That's Home Depot brand. We go there for work. That's what this is, Husky brand. Not that it's illegal to carry a box cutter. Everybody's like, oh, that's a knife. I'm like, nah, dude, it's just a razor. What do you mean? Yes, it could cut you, but it's just your standard razor. Just pops open like this just to show everybody, nothing super dangerous. But I always have it on me. So Ohio is a state where it is now like Texas and a few other states where you can carry concealed and it's legal without a permit. But I still have my permit because if I want to carry my gun concealed in another state that honors my CCW permit, I'm gonna carry it. So yeah, and I like seeing my friend Kristen down at the sheriff's department when I go and renew my my CCW. So yeah, Kristen is awesome. She and her and I went to elementary school together, and she was a super sweet person from second to fourth grade. And when I moved into Jessie City from the city that I was in, she was kind enough on my birthday to know where I lived and not only come over on my birthday, she dropped stuff off in my mailbox as like a surprise. Only Kristen, she besides Sarah, of course, and Sarah knows uh, Kristen and uh, my mother-in-law and Kristen's mom work together. So yeah, it's funny how small the world is, right, guys? So no matter where you're at today, I appreciate you. As you can tell, it's super cold. I can't tell. I can't see it. But yeah, there is smoke coming out, or smoke. Uh, it's cold outside, guys, in this garage. Though we do have a heater in here, but I don't always turn it on. I don't see a use for it unless I'm working out here. The air conditioner, the garage air conditioner gets used more than the garage heater. I take that back. The girls' heater over here gets used way more than the air conditioner because they'd be out here all day, just even in the summertime because it's freezing cold in the house. We got the air on. Ha, ha, ha. They'd be out here soaking in the heat rays from the oscillating heat fan. Thank you, Terry, for tapping in. I appreciate you. Thank you for um, showing up on another live. I remember you from a couple lives ago where we were in our kitchen. So my hat off to you for coming back. I don't normally wear this sort of stuff. This is my work outfit. So I wear a nice button up shirt. I could wear a tie. I like wearing a nice little polo type sweater. And I walk around in uh, could walk around in this jacket all day if I wanted. I have other jackets with other companies' names on. Um, I have a lot of South Park memorabilia per se. So yeah, go check out South Park if you're not subscribed. South Park is an awesome cartoon. So check them out. Anime, whatever you want to call it, makes me laugh, makes me money. Um, I've been, uh, yeah, we'll just leave it at that. We got to keep something anonymous, right? So the people that know. The people that are subscribed to me, they're like, oh, I know that little hidden um, egg, Easter egg, or whatever they call it. I don't know. I'm not up to the lingo stuff. I had kids growing up. The only thing I knew was Blue's Clues. In the last like 20 years, SpongeBob and Gullah Gullah Island. We watched a lot of that. Um, but yeah, so again, I'm little Shane. It is freezing cold outside. It's not as cold as it has been. I'm 22.5 degrees Fahrenheit, 72 degrees 72 degrees Fahrenheit, 22 degrees Celsius. And the concrete now is 30, 32 degrees Fahrenheit, which is zero point 0.3 degrees Celsius. It's cold, so thank you. We're to end the stream. Fingers crossed. We're going to have an early morning 150 squat live stream like we did yesterday. Um, fingers crossed it happens. I will also like to do 1,000 push-ups tomorrow. So whether I can do that on a live stream or not, fingers crossed, I'm doing it. I'm gonna 99% will do 1,000 push-ups for Jesse. So Jesse's always doing 1,000 push-ups on live stream. So each one of these cards would represent 20, and we would get over our 1,000. If we make it 30 a card, we will hit 1,500 push-ups. So if you're wondering, you do 30 a card, you'll hit somewhere around 1,500 push-ups over. I don't remember if I was including the two jokers and the authenticity card that's in here, which would be an added three more cards. But regardless, three more extra cards doing a 90 extra push-ups. What's it gonna hurt if you're doing 1,500? So time will allow. I'll be doing 1,000 push-ups, but we will definitely be doing 150 squats. So thank you for tapping in, guys. I appreciate you. Um, if there's something that I could help you with, you want to see some process, let me know. Shoot me a message, shoot me a comment in one of my live stream posts or something, and we'll get her done. No, yeah, it is freezing out here. I did have my hat on, so but I took my hat off for you tapping in. So I'm gonna put this back on. It is cold out here. So while I was at work 3 days ago, no, it was on Monday. So Monday, um, I was at work. It's 1:30, maybe 3 o'clock, sometime around 1:30 and 3 o'clock. I get a text message that, oh, hey, Matt did our driveway. I'm like, oh man, I told him you didn't have to do that. We'll just do it when we get back or when I got home. Not only did he do our driveway, he shoveled the whole driveway, and I'm sure Miss KK helped some, and I appreciate her too. He broke up all the ice that was there from our tires. He got it all down to concrete, and I'm like, oh man. So that's the type of son-in-law that I'm getting. Fingers crossed. I didn't ask for it. He didn't have to do it, but I appreciate the fact that he thought enough to do that after he just worked 8 or 10 hours. It's like, I'm gonna go over and do KK's dad and mom's driveway. Like, oh man, you don't have to. I appreciate you. So thank you. Got to remember to bring these in. Last time I left this outside and it wouldn't work for like maybe 2 minutes. It was all frozen. But it ended up working like 2 minutes later. I was able to end my live stream and tell you guys how cold it was. But again, Snow Joe, real cheap. It's worth the money. Um, it works good in ice and whatnot. Or it works good over ice. It really doesn't throw it too good, but it does throw good high amount of snow. Maybe up to the chute, maybe somewhere around there. Our snow was at the bottom of the driveway, and again, it wasn't packed. It just went right through. It worked just as good as a gas powered one, and I've had gas powered everything. So taking them apart, fixing them, mopeds. I still have my moped in the basement here, 1994 Tamos Colibra moped, and I have the parts bike I bought on eBay because I was going to rebuild, buy this awesome looking parts, brand new, but he's selling it in parts because he can get more money that way. I'm like, well, if that's I have to buy all these parts, I'm buying it. I don't care. And I did. So we'll put that together maybe in this garage. That'd be pretty cool. It ran when it went into the basement, so it should still run and start with a little help. With a little help, we got it going. So it's almost 8 o'clock. Oh no, that my clock's frozen over there. It stopped at 3 o'clock. Uh, so thank you for tapping in. We appreciate you. Let's see. Oh yes, it is very cold here in Ohio. Very cold. So we appreciate you. It is Let me see. I'll tell you what time it is right now. 7:26 p.m. in Ohio, Eastern Standard Time. Thank you for tapping in. Um, Again, we appreciate you guys. Um, I won I won this in a contest, and I got this shipped to me from England. Justin and Miss Lucy, Juicy Killer Monster, gave me lots of pointers on how to start my site. This came from Australia. It was my first. Um, he's the first person to make me some merch. So I do have my own merch. I carry it with me everywhere. I have two of them. So pull out a baggie, people are like, oh my gosh, you're gonna get arrested. But it's only because I want to keep my little chain keychain nice. I have one on the car and one here. Check this out. This came all the way from Australia. It's a little keychain spinner and it's got my little logo, Little Shane YouTube thing. It's got me rocking it out like that. So my very first merch, and I have Pete's very first merch that he made. I can't do his reveal just yet. I'm making him merch, and should be ready. Should have been ready this week if a lot of stores and stuff wasn't closed. But so this came from Australia too. He's got a different logo now, but it's still pretty cool. To me, this is vintage. It's really cool. That's why I carry it with me everywhere I go. Like, oh, somebody's gonna come steal my wedding ring. Ha! Not if I don't got it on me. I don't need a wedding ring to remember that I'm married or to tell somebody, hey, guess what? I'm married. You know, I might not wear the ring. Electricity and uh, wedding rings that are gold or highly um, conductive. You'll it doesn't take a lot to not come home. So a lot of times when we're working, you don't wear rings. Some companies request that you don't wear a wedding ring because of that. It's a liability for some certain, like electricians, you know. I'm sure you can get a tattoo, but I've got a huge set of wings on my back. I don't need any more tattoos. So I might get the outline freshened up a bit, sit there for another 4 hours, just crunched over like this, say, get her done. So thank you for tapping in, Terry. I appreciate you. Oh, you're in Australia? That's awesome. So Melbourne, I know Pete, or yeah, Adventures in a Ute, Spendu, a Melbourne car show, or um, like some place like maybe it was a farm show or something. But I'm pretty sure it was in Melbourne. I remember reading that in the comment section or the description. So and uh yeah, I hope everybody has an awesome evening. I know Miss Sarah's ready for bed because she's got to wake up in the morning, but I still have to do my brother a favor, which what are the families for if we can't help out our family. So before I go to bed, I gotta be an Uber per se for him, and that's okay, you know. Uh, I will do it because he asked, you know. I don't know to do something unless somebody asks me. So a lot of times if you're at work and you're needing help, but you don't ask for it. A lot of people don't know you need help if you don't ask for it. A lot of times I'll figure out how to do something by myself because I'm too stubborn to ask for help. If certain circumstances are if five people are told to do something and I'm the only person to do it, I'm not going to ask for help when four other people were told to help and be a team. So my motto is you can't spell team without M-E. So if you see one of my shorts, it was a work joke that I say at work and I put up on the board. You can't spell team without me doing all the hard work, which I'm capable of, and I'm not complaining. Somebody's got to do it, and that's why I'm trying to teach people. You can have a hard day at work and not come home and bring down people. You could say, "Hey, guess what? I had a hard day. Man, it was kind of stressful. We did all this, but guess what? My boss thought that I could do it, so he chose me. He trusted me in this one job, and I got it done." So it a lot of things, whether you're working out, it's the repetitiveness of starting a routine and keeping consistent with that routine and believing that you're worth it to start it and to finish something. And it's okay to fall down and have a few days where like, oh, my knee hurts and I'm not gonna work out, or you know work out my knee. Maybe you could work your arms, or maybe it's not even working out. Maybe it's every day I'm gonna go walk, or I'm gonna do something that is a personal goal. So my personal goal is I'm gonna hide this from my dad. He uses this all the time, so I'm gonna just move it over here and see if he notices. He should be watching the live stream, so I probably get in trouble. He'd be like, "Where's my little picker up thing I left over here? It's not where I put it." Well, I moved it from there to there. We'll see if he notices. Fingers crossed he doesn't, because I might get be slapped. He'd be like, "What are you doing?" No, I'm just kidding. He would never do that. He loves me too much. He would never hit me. If he's watching, he's probably laughing. He's like, "I want to slap you. I'm a Marine. I will punch you." No, because he was a Marine. So, no, he is a Marine. Once a Marine, always a Marine is the saying. So you don't ever stop being a Marine. So, yeah. So thank you for tapping in. I hope everybody, even in Australia, I hope you are having an awesome evening, Terry. We have Allie Bird, who I believe is also in Australia, and Adventures in a Ute. We have Jace over in England, and uh, we have Bren in Canada, um, and um, there's another lady in Canada. Before I forget, I'll tell you one story. Um, my mom went to Niagara Falls, Canada, or close to Niagara Falls, and she would go up there and get a tattoo. This lady, she was like, I guess the best, and she was a bodybuilder. And my dad, like, once he realized why this tattoo artist was always like wanting to get my mom up there, he's like, "Oh, come on, we can't get you, Christy. Yeah, you can't go up there." But this was a female bodybuilder who was on Howard Stern, and she kind of looked kind of manly. She's way bigger than me, but she gave my mom a couple tattoos. She was always hitting on my mom. She's like, "Oh, come on," My mom would go up there, and she'd feel, kind of flattered that this huge muscular lady that could probably give my dad a run for his money. But again, he's a Marine. He's tall, a little bit taller than her. She was probably 6 foot, but that same girl was on the Howard Stern show a bunch. So if you look up the Howard Stern show and look up female bodybuilder, maybe from Canada, that was the lady I'm talking about. And Yeah, she's super nice. I met her and whatnot because I go up there with my mom and dad and Sarah and KK. We took KK up there. So, but yeah, that was my Canada story. Um, I'm gonna try to look up that lady's name. Um, we meet people all the time in places we would never think of going or doing because we thought everybody, me, you, our parents, your parents, our ancestors, because we took that first step and said, I'm going to do it. I'll be that one. So if I inspired somebody today, awesome. Hit that like button and subscribe. If not for me, tap into some of my moderators um, that tapped in today that I have up here. Check them out at Adventures in AU at Juicy Killer Monster, at Live Laugh Love Lucy, at Finding underscore Hannah, um, at Gas Station Microwave, at Gas Station Princess. Those two gas stations, check them out. They're super funny. I'm not going to say which one that I I'm not going to give one of them's a moderator of mine. So you'll have to figure out which one. So you have Gas Station Princess. She's super funny. She drinks beer. She tells you how it is. And then you have Gas Station Microwave. I don't know how those two like paired up, but they are so similar. They are very, very similar. They're two different people, two different, people in general, but they have the similar personalities. So I'm Gas Station Microwave. If you're watching, check out Gas Station Princess and Gas Station Princess. I know she's not watching, but yeah, you two remind me of each other. So there's a connection there. So and it's all because of the clock it or however they do that. Clock it. I don't know. I'm probably doing it wrong, but for a while I was saying click it. And it's like, yeah, you hear that? Click it or ticket, right? Click it or ticket. No, Dad, it's clock it. I'm like, can I do it with my pinky? Clock it, clock it. We'll make it old. 6 7 6 7 6 7. Now I old person said it. Now little kids aren't going to want to see it. So I appreciate you guys tapping in. I've kept in I've kept Sarah on the live stream long enough. She's been watching. She's been uh, waiting for me to get off. Uh, I appreciate you. We got 11 likes today. That is awesome. Um, the name says it all. Yeah, clock it. Oh, block it. Hey, I like that. That is so funny. So thank you for tapping in. I appreciate you. You're making me smile. And Miss Sarah's like, come on, it's time, it's time to end the stream. Can I get a birthday hug on my stream and I'll end the stream with a birthday hug? Yeah, birthday hug. A birthday hug and a kiss. I don't know, babe. I'm just trying to get you on a live stream. Whatever's gonna get you on a live stream. She got that. There we go. Nice big birthday hug. Ooh. I keep it PG. Yeah. Even though it is for it's not rated for kids or anything, but that's a big hug. Just a big hug. Everybody. Hugs are for everybody. So, and she did get a birthday kiss, just a little birthday kiss. So that is all she can get on her birthday. She's cut off now. She block it, right? Whoa, I'm gonna block her on her birthday. Block it. She's like, no, no, no. So I appreciate you. I'm gonna irritate her all night with that. Block it, block it. Like they had this new kids on the block. No, it's called um, Kids in the Hall. It was a Comedy Central comedy show, and they would do the "I'm squishing your head, I'm squishing your head," and now that's what I'm going to say to Miss Sarah. Instead of "I'm squishing your head," I'm going to be like, "I'm blocking you out, I'm blocking you out." And then Sarah will come back at me with Jeff Dunham's puppet that always says, Mohammed, he says, I kill you, or whatever. I think that's his catchphrase, or whatever. But yeah, we like Jeff Dunham. He's an awesome ventriloquist. So yeah, I guess on that note, we will end the stream. Um, I do have an idea. I would like to do a short video where I go into one of my old the old place of employment, and see if I can allow the owner to allow me to donate my time and give him some free labor and shoot like a live stream in his restaurant. He was already gracious, and I think I might be pushing my luck, but I guarantee you, if I said, "Hey, Andrew, do you think on one of the next few days that your employees requested off and your other employee doesn't want to pick it up, that I could come in and work for free?" But the only request is now, when I say work for free, he would he'd kick me something anyways and always make me some food. So just getting the free Chinese food, I would work for that because it's so awesome. And I've been getting it since like 86 or whenever they first opened. But regardless, I would do a live stream from this restaurant, me working, washing dishes, cutting onions, making white rice or whatever the job the description is for the day, that's what I'd be doing. Maybe not doing uh, serving per se because the customer might not want to be on a live stream. Some of it might be back of the house where it's just like focused here, focused there. We'll have to figure it out. If Andrew says, "This is where I want you for 8 hours and you can be in this little corner and make shrimp chips for 8 hours on a live stream," I don't care. That's what you can do. And I'd show you guys how we bag up shrimp chips or how we do whatever Andrew says would be okay. But he already did allow me to do a workout live stream where I did some push-ups and I think some squats on the top of his roof of his building. So I greatly appreciate Andrew at China King, hashtag China King at China King um, restaurant. I don't remember what his website is because he had a Facebook, I guess, for a long time. He did have the website, but it wasn't like anything you could order at that time. Why? Uh, they all went to college at Ohio State, and they all have degrees. And at any given time, I guarantee you, they would all help in the restaurant if Andrew needed it. Um, it's a good family thing, and when you're around that, like this, like the community we're trying to build here, that is built here, we try to show other people and say, "This is how it could be." You could work as a dishwasher and still be happy, and as long as you're getting paid, it doesn't matter what the title is. If you need money and it's a job. I walked to work a bunch of my jobs. One time I didn't have a car, Sarah didn't have a car. I walked from here to her job and met her there in a snowstorm, and then guess what, we walked back to the house. I wasn't going to let my baby walk. She didn't want me to rent a car or whatever, so I said, "Hey, you said you're walking. Well, guess what? I'm gonna meet you there." She's like, "I don't want to Uber." I'm like, well, you gotta, you're gonna not call off. How are you gonna get to work? I'll walk to work. Well, I can get you a bicycle. I don't want a bike. I'm just gonna walk. Because as a kid at 15, she would walk to her two jobs if her parents weren't there to give her a ride, which both of them all had two jobs most of the time. So, but the dad was, the dad did what he could, and the mom did what she could. So, mom might have worked a little harder at having an extra job. Um, but let me end the stream. We are going to um, uh, uh, do 150 squats tomorrow. If there is anything you can um, that you would like to see me try on a live stream, I will do it. I was able to do some handstand push-ups. I figured out a place in my house where I could accomplish that. And I haven't done any handstand push-ups here at this house at all, except for on the live stream. I did them all at work per se. So on my breaks, I just go like, hey, I take a half an hour lunch just like the other guy. If I don't eat my peanut butter and jelly sandwich because I ate it already, on my way to work or whatever, I have a half an hour to do some handstand push-ups. What does it matter? So I all those handstand push-up videos. Yeah, it was on my lunch where I was supposed to be eating, and I'm just cranking out those push-ups. That's how I know how that my hands were 2 feet apart in some of those videos. Is because each one of those tiles is a foot. Because I had to put some of those, not those same exact tiles, but I've worked on tiles in the building, lots of them, lots and lots and lots of them. When you have a 1.6 million square foot, I think that's what the building size is, and it's on over 100 acres. I'm pretty sure. Uh, yeah, there's a lot of tile that gets broke and has to be replaced, and I gotta do that, or maybe somebody breaks glass. Got to figure out how to safely repair that. We had that a lot. Um, HVAC units, as long as our garage is wide, way longer. They're anywhere from 75 ton to like 80 and higher units that are as long as a school bus per se and just this tall. Um, but we do what we can. Um, I'm a man of many hats. I will deliver food. I will wash dishes. I will prepare food. I will start a food truck. I will start a trucking company. I can do anything as long as I start it, right? And if you believe in yourself, you could start it too. I kind of look jacked in this jacket the way I'm looking right now. My arm, I kind of feel like, feel like Jesse Pollock. Like, but he's jacked without having any clothes. You can tell he's real jacked. But I do got to say, when I wear this, I have this shirt. I was wear this and a t-shirt, tuck this shirt in. I get a lot of times people say I have the physique of like a uh, Rob Van Dam or somebody like Shawn Michaels. People used to say I look like him a lot at work because I had the long hair, and sometimes I'd put it down. And one time I was like, I don't ever, up until maybe 3 or 4 years ago, I never, ever, ever let anybody see me with my hair down like this. And just from, I must have been in an area where people could see me for maybe 3 minutes walking from point A to point B. And I was just too lazy. My hair, I had a headache. So I pulled my hairband out, and it's just like this. And I'm just walking from point A to point B. As soon as I get to point B, I tuck my hair up, do what I normally do. Coworkers like, "Oh, what were you doing? I heard you were fawning. You're doing something." I forget exactly how he put it, but he's like, "Yeah, you let your hair down and it got around." I'm like, "The heck?" I guess because I never do it. When people see me with my hair down, it looks a little different than when it's pulled back, I guess. And it was maybe a little shorter. I'm growing my hair so I can donate it. So people ask, how much would it cost you to cut your hair? And I say, if you have cash in hand right now, I will cut my hair for 7 grand. And that 7 grand is going towards a very, very um, honorable thing. It would be to buy Cannabis Kid a motorized wheelchair so he can get out. It could be uh, uh, compliant with state and city codes because it's a motorized wheelchair. And the specific one that he always wanted is about 7 grand. So if somebody ever would ask me and they had the money on hand, I would say, here, give me the money. Here's the clippers. Here's a pair of scissors. Here's a razor. However you want to cut my hair, for one day. You could make it as crazy as you want. I'll wear it that way for 24 hours and then I'll trim it up however it looks nice. But it is just to buy Cannabis Kid uh, a powered wheelchair. So I was gonna start a GoFundMe or something for it, but I that was one of the things I would do. I would cut my hair, I'd shave my head like Jesse, um, I'd shave my head like this, anything, if you give me 7 grand and it was used to buy this mobility scooter wheelchair thing that he wants, that's legal, I would do it. Normally, I donate it for free. It gets donated for Lots of Love or Wigs for Kids, or, there's a bunch of different organizations that take it. And I don't dye my hair to just kind of gray or whatever. But that's why I grow my hair out so I could donate it. And if the price was right and we could line up getting Cannabis Kid a powered wheelchair that he wants, I would cut it for that price, or for that person, I would say, for Cannabis Kid and the person willing to donate that just for that specific reason. But I would also cut my hair if Junior got his license. So one of these days, in those two separate incidences, or those if those things occur, I would have a different hairstyle. So I'm a man of my word. I stood out in the corner of a very, very busy intersection with a mask on, holding up a sign because I lost a bet. And yeah, I fulfilled my debts. I made a bet with my sister and my brother-in-law, and I lost the bet. And the first day I had to do it for 2 days, for a couple hours for 2 days. I had to stand at the corner, wear a mask, and hold the sign up. Well, the first day went fine. The second day, I was standing in an area and the the pastor of the church of all people, the pastor of the church. Now, mind you, I know this person because I attend this church. Could not come by without yelling something at the person he didn't know was holding a sign, but it was me in there. And I'm like, I've been going to this church since 1980, and I I was so surprised. It wasn't anything hateful, but the fact that he yelled something is what surprised me. You're a pastor. You shouldn't be yelling anything except for praise God or, thank you, Lord. But in that instance, I realized, like, oh man, everybody could slip and fall sometimes. But after that, I got a few hoots and hollers because of the situation and where I was with the type of mask I had on. Well, my sister drives by to make sure I'm out on the second day. And she's like, oh, I got to go to this store that's across the street from where Shane's standing. No soon enough did she pull into this store, which is across the street, a very close distance, then whoop whoop, cops pull up. Who is this guy? This crap happened. They weren't happy that I was in this mask because of certain circumstances. Let's say if you're in a Republican uh, red state and you're wearing a blue mask, the people that vote red aren't going to yell and hate the people in the blue. That's just how it is. It's always this versus that. That's politics. A lot of times they can't work together unless both people are sticking it to everybody else. That's how it goes. Well, uh-oh, you hear all the dogs and we have alarms going off. But regardless, cops come. Whoop whoop. Okay, what are you doing? Who's behind the mask? I had a news company come up, even though I couldn't find it. A news crew came. Why, what's going on? What are you doing? And I'm like, I'm just here, it's just that you see the sign, it is what it is. I don't want to tell them I lost the bet. But when the cops came, I let them know. They're like, can I see your ID? And I pull my mask off. They're like, oh, what's your name? And I tell them my name. They're like, oh, okay, you're good. I put my mask back on. They're like, no, 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 you can't be out here in a mask. You can hold that sign, but you can't be in the mask. And I'm like, okay. I was like, but yeah, I could, um, I'm just standing there and I look over and my sister's out with her phone. She's like, click, 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 click. I'm like, oh, you got to send me that picture. Well, I do have that picture somewhere, and I'll try to post it where I was in a mask holding up a sign because I lost the bet. And then I got stopped by the cops, who were really nice at the time. They realized who I was and that I wasn't a threat, or they understood the circumstances and why, since I lost the bet, I had to wear a Democrat mask in a Republican area and take the brunt of that. So it was a simple Halloween mask, it wasn't anything bad. But since I had that mask on and that person won, and we're in a red state at the time, I don't even know. I don't follow politics. Again, it's a lot of that time. I feel that everybody has a backer. You didn't get to where you're at because you didn't have friends helping you, and you're gonna help your friends as I try to help my friends. So it's just human nature, like the dog in the wild, they'll pack up because they understand that it's better to hunt in numbers. That maybe some of us can eat a little because all of us chipped in. Whether one person might not be able to eat it all and that person die, or that dog or whatever die. So there's reasons behind everything people do. It's usually because of money, 9 times out of 10. And that being said, again, I don't follow anything. I vote. I can vote. I vote for whoever. One time I voted for Hulk Hogan a couple of times just to say, hey, I voted. Who'd you vote for, Hulk Hogan? Why'd you vote for Hulk Hogan? I don't know. I just felt like voting for him. I know he wasn't on there. Just to say, hey, I voted for him once. Hey, I don't care. It's my vote, right? I could waste it if I want. So thank you guys. I appreciate you. Oh, yes. I appreciate you, Terry. I hope you have an awesome evening. We did get 11 likes. We have two people on here. So thank you. It is freezing cold. I can't feel my fingers. Can you tell they're getting kind of red? That's what happens when you start getting frostbite. They get red and they start hurting real bad. But it's usually when they start feeling like the inside feels like you're getting a tattoo on the inside of your fingers. That's when I start like, oh man, I gotta go in. I think that's when frostbite's already starting to kick in a little, but I don't feel it normally. They're like, oh, you can wear tennis shoes in the snow. I wear tennis shoes in the snow. My cold is up here normally. Normally, I don't have a hat on. I'm pretty warm right now, except for my my old fingertips look kind of bad. How wrinkly those are. Ah, old man hands. Do you want to hold this old man hand? And it's super simple. All you got to do is just put a little lotion on there. But I'm like, I can't put lotion on. I'm always wearing black. As soon as I touch myself, I'm going to have a handprint like here. I have a handprint here. I just deal with it for a couple of months. And then eventually they'll go from looking dry and all old to just regular old. But thanks again for tapping in. Little Shane out. I hope everybody has a very blessed evening. Thank you for all the birthday wishes and all the new members, all the old members, all my moderators, everybody has subscribed to. Wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys helping to try to push me to be better. And that I hope I'm trying to help others see that in themselves. So thank you. Shak Bra Bra. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you again. Lil Shane out. 150 squats for 30 days. Day 17 check. We love you guys. Thank you, Arizona Jake, Terry, Allie Bird, Jesse Pollock, Arizona Jake, Gilbert, Miss Ray.